Hello friends, welcome to the Cine Review Hub channel. Today, following our weekly schedule, we'll take a look at the film news, see what's been happening at the box office, and which new films are set to be released. Let's move on to Warner Bros. Entertainment, which shared some interesting news about its plans. First, regarding The Last of Us, the series creators stated that to fully tell the story of The Last of Us Part 2, they will need seasons 2, 3, and 4 of the series, and it will take up to 6 more years to tell this story. He added an interesting point. The upcoming 3rd season will be entirely about Abby's life story, and Bella Ramsey will only have a few minutes of guest appearances in Season 3, so in the 3rd season, we almost won't see Bella Ramsey at all. We'll mostly be seeing Caitlin Dever as Abby. Warner Bros. Also shared another exciting piece of news regarding the Harry Potter series. It has been revealed that the company has invested $1 billion to build a film city. They are constructing various sound stages where the interior spaces of Hogwarts will be located. For example, one sound stage will house the dining hall, another the dormitories, and yet another the classrooms. They've built numerous structures for the exterior areas around the castle, such as the streets where they would buy sweets. They've perfectly recreated all those streets. The complex also has a lot of amenities, like a school on site for the many young actors, so they don't have to leave the filming location to attend school. It's a very large complex that will have parking, numerous facilities for housing animals from dogs to birds of prey, many reptiles like snakes, mice, and spiders, as well as stables for horses or even the neighborhood where Harry Potter grew up, which they are completely recreating. Investors have stated that this film city is a strategic investment to ensure the series is self-sufficient in production. They won't have to build each part in a different location, which would drive up costs. The main reason for this is to speed up the production process and prevent fans from having to wait several years for each season. This way, a new season of Harry Potter will be released every year. There was some interesting news from Netflix this past week. For one, it's clear that the market for video game adaptations is so hot that Netflix, not wanting to fall behind, plans to make an animated series based on the game Clash of Clans. Pre-production for the series has already begun, and while details about the story haven't been released yet, it's highly likely they'll spend a lot of money, as Netflix is known for its heavy spending on series. Last week, Netflix also released a new trailer for the series Wednesday, revealing that in addition to bringing in Lady Gaga for the new season, Arnold, Carrie-Anne Moss Trinity from the Matrix films will also appear in the 2nd season of Wednesday. There were a few other pieces of news from Netflix. It's been revealed that the company has made a significant investment to portray the life of Joseph Stalin, the communist leader of the Soviet Union, in a film. The film is titled Young Stalin and will focus on Stalin's early life when he was a criminal who committed thefts and was arrested. They want to show how such a person suddenly became the leader of the Soviet Union. The actor chosen for this role is the same actor who played the white character in the series Shogun. One of Netflix's new series recently went viral. It's an Argentinian series called The Eternaut. Its story is about a day when a very ordinary snowfall occurs, but the snow ends up killing a very large number of people. This series has had 10 million viewers worldwide in the past week and has been among the most watched series in 87 countries. Netflix has already renewed this series for its 2nd season. There was also some toxic news from Netflix last week. As you know, the first 2 Rebel Moon films, directed by Zack Snyder, were complete failures. Now, it's been revealed that Zack Snyder has written the screenplays for Rebel Moon Parts 3 through 6. This means he intends to get funding from Netflix for 4 more films and produce them. The production of these 4 films is estimated to take approximately 7 to 8 years. Now, we'll have to see if Netflix agrees to fund such films. Given that the previous 2 parts were among the least watched films in Netflix's history, For the next news, let's move on to the new films that are coming out. Last week, it was revealed that Damien Chazelle's new film, titled Evel Knievel, has been cancelled. If you've been following the news, you know that Damien Chazelle was one of the youngest people to win an Oscar for Best Director for his film La La Land. However, he later directed Babylon, which not only failed at the box office but also received some criticism for its portrayal of Hollywood. The result is that for years have passed since then, and he hasn't been given a new film to direct. Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to star in this new film, but DiCaprio declined the role. Why? Because he wants to make a new film with Martin Scorsese where he will play a serial killer. Damien Chazelle, after this development, completely cancelled the production of Evel Knievel. Instead, he has started a new project. For this new project, Daniel Craig and Cillian Murphy are in negotiations to sign contracts. The film's title and plot are not yet known, but apparently the story takes place in a prison and Cillian Murphy will play a prisoner. Now we'll have to see if he manages to secure funding for this one. Another piece of news about upcoming films and series concerns The Boys series. Its creator made a definitive statement, saying that in Season 5, which will be the final season and is set to arrive in summer 2026, everyone in the series will die, meaning no popular character will survive. Rest assured, we're killing everyone off on purpose so that Amazon can't drag this story out after a few years and create spin-offs from it. For the next news, let's turn to celebrities. A brief update concerns Sophie Turner, who posted a new photo of herself to showcase her fitness and abdominal muscles. Why did she do this? Because when she was cast as the lead in the new Tomb Raider film series, many ardent fans of the games protested that Sophie Turner was too delicate for the role. By posting this photo, she aimed to quell these criticisms, and it seems she succeeded. Other celebrity news involves Ana de Armas, who is constantly making appearances for the marketing of her film Ballerina, and her images are constantly going viral online. She's going everywhere. For example, she appeared on Good Morning America, and Elle France magazine took many photos of her. An interesting thing they did last week was add Ana de Armas's image to the game Call of Duty with the same look from the Ballerina film. This is clearly part of the film's marketing. This image is set to be available in game stores on May 28th. The final celebrity news concerns Hideo Kojima, the renowned video game director, who stated in his new interview that he has a strong desire to make a feature film. He said he is currently working on a spy game, and its development will take up to 5 or 6 years of his time. It's quite interesting that directing a game takes as much time as making 3 or 4 films. He stated that after he finishes this game, he can finally take on directing a film. He also mentioned that he grew up with cinema, and if he doesn't do it now, he'll become too old and won't be able to make a film like he can today. Therefore, he will definitely pursue film directing. Now, let's get to the last pieces of news, this week's toxic news. It's Pedro Pascal and Dakota Johnson again. Pedro Pascal seems to be everywhere. Dakota Johnson made a very toxic statement in her recent interview. She said that when they were on set for their film, Pedro Pascal saw her feet. Then he told her, "Your feet are so beautiful. You should open an OnlyFans account and sell pictures of your feet." What he said to her is very interesting. He told her, "You just have to put your toes together to rake in the money." Thankfully, Dakota Johnson didn't listen to him, but Pedro Pascal really has a toxic personality. The second toxic news item concerns the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, which has officially announced its intention to launch a reality TV competition where non-Americans who want to obtain U.S. citizenship will compete against each other, eliminating one another in challenges. The one who remains at the end will be granted citizenship. This news itself sparked a lot of negative reactions. Many compared it to Squid Game and the Hunger Games. Many said that this act is a form of insult to humanity. Well, friends, this concludes this week's video. I hope it was interesting for you. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and until next week's video, goodbye.